Welcome to Math 1012, Foundations of Mathematics online here at Augusta Technical College. My name is Paul Vizentainer and I will be your teacher for this particular class. First thing you want to do to get started in this class is to navigate to the Start Here menu page in Blackboard, which I'm assuming you found because that's where this video is located. On that page, you'll see a lot of beginning information for the class. There'll be a Read This First document with a lot of information about how the class is to be set up. There's also going to be, the syllabus for the class. You want to read that. Talks about stuff like grading, scheme, different policies for the class. And very important, there is a folder there with information on how to register with the MyMathLab website, which links directly with this Blackboard class. And that's very important because the MyMathLab website is where you're going to be doing your homeworks and tests. A lot of the tests are on that website. So you definitely want to go through that particular page, reading the information there. Once you've done that and have got the class set up, you then want to navigate to the classroom menu page in Blackboard, which is where all the material is located. That's where you're going to find that this class is broken up into 5 basic units, and within each unit you're going to have some textbook homework, which is not going to be graded but is very good to do. There's going to be some MyMathLab homework assignments, and there's going to be a link to that assignment in that particular folder, and those are going to be graded and have specific due dates. There's also going to be 1 or 2 bonus activities per unit, which is going to add some extra points, hopefully, to some of your test grades. And then at the end of each unit, there's going to be a unit test, which for most of the units will be also in MyMathLab. The only exception to that would be Unit 3, which is where you'll take the midterm test, and that's actually an on-campus test. The specific date for that should be found in the course due dates folder in the Start Here page, as well as in Unit 3 you'll find that. And as it gets closer to that particular date, I'll tell you exactly what room and what time of day to come to. But that will be the midterm exam, which will cover Units 1, 2, and 3. So it'll be sort of cumulative up to that point. Also in each unit, there's going to be a folder with some multimedia resources, including links to the MyMathLab Multimedia Library, as well as the MyMathLab e-text, that is the virtual textbook that you can find in MyMathLab. And there's also going to be some PDF documents that I've put there with some instructional information. That's also going to be found in that multimedia resource folder in each unit. Once you've completed all the units then in this class, gone through each unit, done the MyMathLab homework and the test and the bonus questions, at the end of the semester there'll also be a final exam, which much like the midterm will be on campus, but the final exam will be cumulative, which means it covers everything from day 1 till the end of the class. And it will be, like I said, on campus, and the specific date for that can be found on the Blackboard website. And as it gets closer to that exam, I'll tell you exactly what room, number, and what time of day for that particular test. What you want to do now is, after you've gone through and done the initial setup for the class and looked at how it's going to run, the first assignment in this class is to actually go to the MyMathLab website after you've got logged in and registered with that, and take the practice test that I have there. The instructions for that are in the beginning information you're going to find in that Start Here menu page, and the Read This First document is going to talk about that. And although I do want you to do that practice test, I'm not going to grade that practice test, but it does need done so that we know that your computer and the MyMathLab website are going to work well together. And that assignment does need to be completed within the first week of class. Once you've done that assignment, it's going to give you instructions about what discussion board to go to and post a message saying that you've actually completed it. And if you do that within the first week of class, we'll add 5 points to your first official test grade. So not only will it make sure that your computer and the MyMathLab website sync well together, it's also going to add a few points to your first test. Anyway, if you have any questions in this class, please don't hesitate to call or email me. My information is in the instructor folder, that's an information folder that's in the Start Here page. Please feel free to ask me any questions you have about the class. I want to make sure everyone is ready to go after that first week. And good luck in the class, and hope you have a great term.